Good morning, everybody. Thomas here with the three buff guys, joined by my dad, Richard, here. And looks like William's going to be out of the office today. How are you doing, Pa?
Not too bad at all, thanks.
Yeah. Had a
Yeah,
good week?
and I had a good week. I had a
Good.
very good week. Unfortunately, William has to work today, so as you say, he won't be here with us. But yeah,
He will be with us in spirit. Sorely missed. We'll see him next week.
definitely he's most disappointed that he can't be here today, but he needs to go and earn some money, so he's happy to be doing that. So let's see where we are. Let's share the screen and prepare to share. So those three handsome chappies, episode number 40.
40.
So we've been doing this. We've only missed 2 weeks in 11 months. So I think very, very good under the circumstances. Need some updated pictures. Mileage-wise, glad to get your update, Thomas. 3,275 kilometers. Where are you? That means that not doing too bad.
I could be doing better.
Yeah, you could be doing worse. So 3,200. Yeah, maybe you'll make it to Boise before Christmas. If you do a little bit more, I'm sure you can. Need to get updated miles from William, but definitely good progress. I made a mistake last week. Last week I over-reported, so there's only a difference of about 10 kilometers between this week and last week because I got things wrong, but still looking good. Right, so I'll start. What went well last week? Now let's start with how I'm feeling. I'm actually feeling good. My challenge for the last week was to stop treating myself because the weeks before, I've been having too much milk, too many cookies, too many cheats. So I started the week well and made it all the way through till Friday without any cheats at all. Friday, I managed to slip into the cookie jar, but Saturday was good, and today was my normal relaxation breakfast after a long walk. So I'm feeling good. I'm pleased with my progress. I'm pleased with the fact that I'm now back on track. What about you? Temporary 15,000 steps per day.
I'm pretty sure I hit that every day. I think I did. Hopefully I did. We'll see in a second. But it's been a good week. I think it's been stressful. We're getting into our busy season. Christmas and Black Friday and whatnot are always the busy times of work for my job. So there's going to be a lot of additional hours put in there, and hopefully that will mean that we get to enjoy our Christmas because we've done the legwork early. I feel great. I feel tired. I've been pretty tired with work and everything that's going on, but I just feel good. I feel happy. Life is good right now.
Excellent. Got to take care that stress doesn't equal food.
Absolutely.
All right then. So my measurable goals. I'm now, my weight's going in the right direction again. It's not as good as I would like, but it's better than it has been. So I changed the weight target from red to yellow or to amber. It'll be pushing it. 9 kilos to lose in the next 5 weeks, but I'm going to go hell for leather to make it happen. For the distance goal, I don't see any real problem with meeting the 5,000 by the end of the year. So let's keep up with that one. So your 36 trousers. I know you told me you bought the Walmart ones, the good ones.
The good ones, yeah, the expensive ones.
Have you used the tape measure?
I have used a tape measure. I'm currently at 37 3/4 of an inch on the waist. So
okay, yeah.
So it's not.
Sorry, go ahead.
So it's still not quite there, but I think I am in the green. I think by Christmas I should be able to get in there.
When you started, you must have been about 48 inches.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
You
It
probably,
was in the mid to high 40s for sure.
yeah. So 10 inches on your waist or lost from your waist in a year or less in 11 months. It's phenomenal, really.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely.
If Do you have any of your old clothes from last year, or have you thrown them out?
I've been progressively throwing them out as they've just gotten bigger. Um, some stuff some stuff's good to have in, but most of it's just good to toss. Um,
Have you got anything from back in January that you could measure and see how big it was, or put it on and give us a photo?
yeah, I could do something like that.
That's
Yeah, I
really
have. So the funny thing was back then with my jeans, my legs were so fat that I would actually. It's almost embarrassing to say this, but at the seams, like it would wear so fast at the seams that you just along the seam of the jeans you'd see right through.
yeah.
And it's just because I was so big and because I was just stretching out the stitching so much. But now I'm just yeah, that's not happening. So that's exciting. But yes, I will definitely take some pictures.
Okay, and I can't remember. You mentioned the good Walmart jeans.
Yeah.
What size were they? 36?
Yeah, so I bought them at 36. I didn't realize that I'd actually bought them that small. I think it was a couple of months ago when we just moved into the house. So I bought them. I put them on. I couldn't really get them past my thighs because they were tight. They were rigid. But then I tried them on the other week and they definitely up there. But now I just got to get them around get them around the waist.
Okay.
I still got a ways to go, but
All right. So, looking forward to see that picture at Christmas. Today's topic, excuse my terrible spelling, but how to avoid eating or overeating when you're bored. Because I find that if I'm busy, then I don't think too much about eating. But when I'm bored, then all of a sudden, oh, shall I have a few peanuts or shall I have a chocolate biscuit or shall I have something else? And then before you know it, you've picked out on all kinds of rubbish food.
yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the topic?
Stay busy. I think that goes through a lot of things in life, though. I think that I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and discussions, and the thing that always comes up, and you've told me before, our most valuable commodity that we have is time, and I've really been trying to work on the adage of you've got to fill all the time that you have. And so I think that when you're busy, like you said, when you're working on something, when you've got a project in mind, when you're trying to get something done, that is your goal. And it's not eating, it's not drinking, it's not all the other devices that can make that can cloud your judgment or your health. Just staying busy however you can.
In this house that's always a problem because you just get started on a job, get your tools ready, or you just cut into the first piece of wood and then you're called for a cup of tea.
Time. Yeah, yeah.
And then if you skip it or try and skip it, you kind of feel guilty.
Yeah.
And then once you sit down and you had your cup of tea, you go out and you get moving and you're an hour into the job and tea time. And before you know it, you think, oh, why should I bother? Let's just sit down and relax and do it tomorrow. But now that we have a hard timeline ahead of us, there are jobs that have been hanging around for months and months and months that are getting done. And in itself, the tea time isn't so much the problem, but when you sit down for a cup of tea, then, best have something with it.
Yeah.
And there is the devil. The gingerbread biscuit.
Yeah. And it is always just start, you start at one, and without fail, it's a second, a third, a fourth.
Yeah.
That's why it's just best not to get them, and just don't stop working. Don't stop doing something.
Exactly. So
I was telling Lily the other day. I don't know why I thought of this, but I remember years ago, it was either Hoffer or Lidl. They had those millionaire shortbread.
yeah,
And remember how we got
hundreds.
like and all the way down the stairs. And I don't know why. But yesterday I just like that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. And it was hundreds and all the way down the stairs. We just packets of them.
Yeah, and there was the shortbread as well. There was the regular shortbread plus the stuff with caramel and chocolate. Yeah.
It's
strange. We've done it with cheese as well, and for some reason we don't do it with carrots or sweets or the healthy stuff or broccoli. But me and your mum have definitely changed. We're certainly putting much more veg on the plates.
Good.
We've had a Sunday lunch today, and I can't remember the last time we had a dessert with a Sunday lunch. We still, later in the afternoon, we have tea and cake. I drop the coffee now in the afternoons because I need to sleep better, and I am sleeping much better. But tea and cake. Today I had a full slice, but during the week I've been having half a slice. First day, Monday, your mum brought out a full slice, and I said no. So she left it there, and I cut it in half. I had half and put the other half back for the next day. Self-control. And I figured let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the half rather than cheating. Let's have it, enjoy it, and then keep smiling. So I agree with you. If you keep busy, you don't get bored, and if you don't get bored, you don't overeat.
Yeah.
The other thing that I do now is if I am bored, I really ask myself, is it worth it? If you really want it, get up and go for a walk first, even if it's just down to the end of the road and back. Then come back and see if you really want it. And if you still really want it, then have it. But by that time, you're not bored anymore, because instead of walking just the end of the road, you think, I'll go a little bit further, and then half an hour later you come home and you think, forget it. Okay. What terrible spelling. You're our board.
You're bored.
Okay, so this week I am going for 2 kilos. I'm really going to push for that 85 kilo goal at Christmas. For the first time in a few weeks, I lost weight this week. So I'm going for it. You had the temporary 15K steps the last week. What are you going for this week?
16.
You're going for 16.
I want to bring it up to 16. That 10 has been stagnant. It's for so long, and it's easy. I want to keep pushing myself.
Okay, is that temporary or is that permanent?
You know what? I'll make it permanent. Well, we've been there. We've been there, just on the screen.
All right then.
I remember that.
16K steps done.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get rid of the question mark later on. William, I don't know. I don't know whether he's been bouldering this week or whether he's done any workout videos. But I really need to get back on the videos. I'm just too lazy at the moment. Well, no, I'm not lazy, but I just need to do them because I enjoy them when I do them. So back to the chart. As you can see, finally, I've gone down. So it's actually 94.1. Last week I was 95.3, so 1.2 kilos. So what's that? A couple of pounds. So it's great to get on the scale and see a downward trend again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to keep motivated now and keep that line going down. And I'll do my very best to get down to here by Christmas.
Excuse me. So you're thinking, so you're thinking about 14 kilos in the next 6-8 weeks, something like that?
Oh, no. The goal is 85.
No, the goal is 85. Okay.
So the goal started out at 95. And then I dropped it to 85. And if I can get to 85 or close to it, that's where I will plan to stay for a while. And if I can level out somewhere around the 85 mark, then I'll be happy. Because as you can see here, I've been averaging, staying around the 95. If I can get to 85 and stay there for a few weeks, then I can stay there much longer, I think. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for the steps, yeah, you're doing it. So 16,300 daily average. This guy here was a little bit less than 16.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you say that your weekly average will be 16, then you're good to go. And this was, William had a great week last week. This was a picture that he sent to me. I didn't manage to put it into the presentation in time. And I know that by the end of the day on Sunday, he had met his minimum goal. So that was a good week. This week, also doing pretty well because he decided to stay with 11. So, and he's been doing his 11 every day.
Good.
So he's okay. I'm consistent now. This week I've been just clipping my.
Oh, that is almost a perfect straight.
It is. It's disappointing in some ways because for the last few weekends, I've had one day, whether it be the Saturday or the Sunday, when I've had a 30,000 step day, but I've just, the weather's changing. It's not so nice to go out. So I've been, this morning I got up to Sternberg again. I woke up to Sternberg. Instead of walking around the back, the long way around, I came back roughly the way that I walked up, but then I went down around by Farendorf and the Buschenschenken around there. So in the end, it was 11 kilometers. That's 6 miles, 7 miles, but it was good. So not complaining. 110 kilometers every week. So 126, 114, 117, 114, 110. I'll get out a bit later on and do a couple more, but definitely not too shabby at all.
I think you're doing good. I think you're doing really good.
Yeah, so are you. When I look at you're averaging 1,000 steps more a day this week than last week. So you've definitely upped your game. Is that because of work or is that because of a conscious effort?
A little bit of both. The conscious effort has just happened to happen on just crazy work weeks.
Okay. So looking forward to seeing a little bit more next week. Keep it going up.
Absolutely.
All right, then. We haven't got much else to say today. It's a shame without William. He's always a chirpy person to have along. But since he's not here, let's finish early today, young man.
Sure. Absolutely.
If you could do the honors.
Absolutely, I can. All right, guys. Another day in the books. Another episode in the books. Episode 40. Hopefully, of many, many more to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great